I'm Eva. On the table in front of me, which you cannot see right now, is all the products I've gotten recently. My little haul, we could say. Not all of them come from the same store. Some are online purchases, some I've used in videos in like the last week, but I haven't really reviewed them. Other ones, literally I got this morning in the mail and haven't even opened the packaging yet. So it's kind of just a little amalgamation of different things that we're just gonna kind of go over today. The first product I want to talk about is this Sephora Make No Mistake Concealer. I have it in Fleur de Sel. It's the absolute lightest shade they make because, have you seen the color of my skin? I am incredibly pale. If you guys have seen any of my recent makeup videos, you've seen just how like white out it takes my skin here. I'll just show you. Like that's just a little bit of this stuff and I go like from red and purple and veiny to absolutely snow white and I love it. Like it was $18.50 for, ooh, how many ounces are in this? 0.33 fluid ounces or 10 milliliters. Comparatively to other things of its like price point, 1,000 times better. I would 100% recommend this one. You guys have seen this palette for the last like week and a half, maybe 2 weeks on my channel. It is the new Nudes palette. It comes in at $85, which is not nothing by any means. I think for what you get, it's a very good price. Like when I look at the fact that there are palettes that are coming out with like 6 to 9 colors that are in the $50 range, having, you know, this many pans, like, it's not like they put a lot of room in between them, like they were just trying to get the packaging in there. For size, it is 28 shades, all of which are 0.4 ounces each. That's a fair amount. Like, it'll take me a long time to go through this. If I were to give you a quick little swatch here, like I'll take this warm cedar, see on the finger how much pigment it has, and then pull it across here. See how instantly you have that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful darkness. So obviously their matte shades have a great formula. I find with the three like high glitters over here, high shimmer shades I should say, they're not doing it for me. Like I want super high pigment, high shimmer in the same package, and that's just not what these were formulated for. They are very low pigment, high shimmer, so like if you throw them over a matte shade, you'll get that same effect, but to me they seem more like a really subtle highlighter more so than like a high pigment shade. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I take the Dewdrop here, it's on my finger, and I go, Dewdrop. Not really much going on there. Like, see what I'm talking about? And I understand that like it's a light shade and it's shimmery and it's maybe for a different audience than me, a different consumer than me. But then again, if I go in with this magenta is also one of their high shimmer, like it feels like it's the same formula, and you see on my finger, super bright. Go on my arm, still super bright. So obviously like they are capable of making this kind of formula. Those were just not meant to be that kind of formula. And I'm okay with that. Like, the fact that I don't absolutely love 3 pans out of 28 means that I won. Anyways, for $85, I think it's totally worth it. They often go on sale. The ladies at Sephora were like, girl, why are you buying today? Come back when it's on sale. And I was like, because I don't like going to West Hampton Mall that much. There's too many people. Like, there's too much going on around me. But I would really recommend the palette if you're willing to dish out the $85. Also, Sephora brand are these liquid glitters. And first thing I'll say about these is that the 4 of them together were $9. So if you were expecting like hyper glam, you're not gonna get it. Not in one layer at least. Like if I give you a little swatchy here, it's of this kind of red coppery tone, like it's got pigment, don't get me wrong. But if I look at like the pink one or like the silver one, like the lighter shades, you're not really gonna get that color payout as much. Like you're gonna have to do 2 layers, like let a layer dry, reapply if you want that like stunning shine. But the fact that 4 together were $9, that's, I mean, price-wise, I could do 2 layers for that. Like, that's not a problem for me. While I was at Sephora, I also picked up my first ever Morphe brush. It is the Morphe M527. It's a powder blending brush. I've been looking for a new powder blending brush. My old one, I caught it on fire. Don't ask how, but I did, so it didn't work very well. Because like half of the bristles were fused together because it was a synthetic. This brush was $21.50, and when I look at like most brands for brushes and I look at their powder brushes, they settle like $51 to $70. So $21 for a brush that I think is just wonderful. Like it's very soft, very pliable, but there's enough texture to the fibers that it picks up like my powder foundation very well. It blends nicely, it has nice flexibility to it. $21, you can't beat that. I also got the e.l.f. primer. Now, if you guys watch my videos, you know that I don't generally use a primer. I might use a glitter glue if I'm putting on like hyperpigment, but I normally like just conceal my eyes and set that way. But this stuff, like, here, I'll put some primer down. You guys see where it is? Can you? I don't know how much pigment this thing has on camera. Put it down, gonna tap it out a little, let it dry for a second, and then I'll put eyeshadow beside it and eyeshadow over it, and you'll just see like the difference, because there is a difference. Okay, so if I just take like, something that like picks up well on camera. So if I grab this spiced color here, like I can see where the primer is. So I'm gonna go beneath the primer. That's no primer. Then I go over the primer. Now immediately you could tell the one is darker. That's not really the best part about this though, because if I take a little blendy and I do this, the one without the primer gets really dull real quick. Do that on the primer, doesn't get dull. And to me that really shows the quality. e.l.f. has really been just bringing it lately. Like every time I look at an e.l.f. product, I'm like, oh, it's like $3. This one was $3.50. And I'm like, it's not gonna work. It always works. Next one up is our MAC Ruby Woo Retro Matte Lipstick. I have wanted this for so long, I've seen it all over the place. Graveyard Girl used to wear it all the time and I loved it. It is a retro matte and I was like, Went into Sephora, they were sold out. So I went over to the MAC store and they're like, oh, it's on sale for $19. And I was like, fucking today's my day. So I got it and I have been living for it. It is such a long wear formula. Super, 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 super matte. You can throw a gloss on top if you want to, and I don't find that it bleeds or runs anywhere. It's a little more trying to apply because it is such a like chalky consistency almost. So you do have to put a little more effort into getting it on there, but once it's on there, it ain't going nowhere. To anyone who ever wondered why I always do an X on my bow with my lip products, it was something my mother taught me to do, and I just have never stopped doing it because I do have a very shallow lip. Like as you guys see, like I have skinny lips. So I think it just helps keep you in the lines because back in her day, you didn't like overdraw your lips. Also, you guys know that my lips are super asymmetrical and it never looks right when I put on lipstick, and for years I wouldn't wear lipstick because my lips are asymmetrical and one side would look smaller and it always looks like I'm talking out of one side of my mouth instead of both sides, and eventually I was like, I don't care anymore because these lipsticks are beautiful and I want to wear them, so I don't really care if one side of my mouth is smaller. I'm still gonna rock a red. I just love this formula. I love this formula. We are gonna remove the lipstick because there is a brand new lipstick that I wanna try. I just got it this morning. I've never seen this brand before. It's called D&M. It says it's a matte lipstick 24-hour. I'm not sure if this is a dupe brand or not. Like I've never seen them before. So we'll see what this is. It feels kind of nice. It's packaging. It's got two, oh, it has a lip liner side that is kind of crumbly. That's not really a good sign. And it has a lipstick side. Now this makes me think of the cosmetics my mom owned because like this is what her lipsticks look like. They're that skinny, long tube. And don't get me wrong, I stole a lot of them. Okay, so let's try this lip liner out. It does look, say, a little shady, but there was no heavy metals on the box, so I'll try it out. Not a lot of pigment to it, but maybe that's just the way it is. This formula feels waxy. Like normally a lip liner kind of goes on smoothly and that feels very waxy. Let's try this out. Oh damn. Oh god, it smells like crayon. It smells like Crayola crayons. Kind of feels like Crayola crayons, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, cool. It's broken. It's great. Oh shit. Okay, well, the product is broken, so that's not great. I'm just gonna set it back into its little seat here. It's like glue on your lip. I'm curious though. Okay, clean finger. Oh yeah, it'll transfer. It'll transfer. Application was difficult. Like that is super chalky, and I imagine that's what has the 24-hour formula to it. The liner, I I couldn't care less about. I'm disappointed that I got it this morning and the tube was broken when I received it, but I'm 100% sure that this is a dupe brand, so I'm not really surprised the quality wasn't high. I think this product was under $10. For a lip product under $10, I'm not mad about it. Like, not really. A little upset that it's broken, but whatever. The last product we're going to talk about here is the Beauty Glazed Saturn palette, which is 100% a dupe for the Huda palettes. They had them in all the same shade ranges Huda did. I looked into Beauty Glazed because I'd never seen the brand before, and they are a dupe brand. I was like, damn, you almost tricked me. I was at the last stage of buying when I realized that it wasn't a Huda palette because the price was really low. I was like, oh, this seems a little too low. Like, I don't know. This doesn't seem right. And I was like, okay, no, because it's not Huda. It's this other Beauty Glazed company. But the way that they, like, if I had seen the front of it, I'd be like, oh, of course that's not it. But the way they show you all the pictures is only the palettes looking exactly like hers. Like, damn, you guys are getting really good at fooling people. I did buy it because I was curious. It was under like $15, so maybe it's great. I did look at the ingredients, I'll point out, because there is a lot of issues with dupe companies not being very, I'm gonna say, considerate towards the people who buy by like poisoning them with their makeup. So I did look into the ingredients of this. A few stood out to me. One was mica. There's been a large discussion about mica over the years. The issue with mica isn't its use in cosmetics, it's how it's mined. The mining process can cause silica lung, which is really bad. But it's not going to cause damage to you as an individual when it's on your skin. The next one I saw was talc. As we all know, talc, not great for you. But it doesn't actually have any like serious side effects to the skin. The issue with talc is when it gets into like open wounds and into your fluids. So, you know, not great, but it's not going to kill you. The last one I'm actually going to have to read here is calcium titanium borosilicate, which has aluminum in it. And I was like, oh, aluminum on my eyes, huh? Not really digging that. Now you know the dangers. And we're going to swatchy. So I'm curious to see if it has any quality at all. Okay, a nice little rub, little orange. It's not bad. Let me go for the next one here. Oh, he feels creamy. Oh yeah, creamy. I have to wonder if the actual released ones are much better than these or if these are very similar formula, just way cheaper packaging. Okay, so our third color here. Going in. Still, like, it has good pigment. Like, I'm not seeing an issue with this dupe other than the fact that there might be some aluminum in it. It won't even verify like if there is or not. Like, that one's a little lighter, has a little less pigment in our fourth shade there. Let's go in with this little pink. Oh, that pink is invisible! I can't even see the pink. I mean, like, obviously I can see a little bit, but there's not much to it. Let's go in this dark shade. Not going on with that one either. Weird. I mean, I guess in a dupe palette you kind of have to expect the quality will differ. Oh, that one. That one's showing up. I don't think I've bought a lot of dupe palettes in the past. Or maybe I have, but they were so good I didn't even notice. Because companies are really good at kind of tricking you. Yeah, honestly that lineup's not bad though. The only one I really don't see a lot of, I mean, this could be a good transition shade. I guess this little pink here is our center color. But it's not bad. Color-wise, it's not bad. I'm curious if the ingredients would cause harm or not, but I don't sell beauty products, so I don't know exactly how dupe works. I don't know how dupe companies work. I don't know how they realistically affect the original companies, so I can't really recommend buying or not buying them. They're inexpensive. Quality can differ. There might be poisonous things in them. You might luck out, you might not. So that's really up to you if you want to use them on your eyes or not. None of my business. Those are the products that I wanted to talk about today. I had a fun time going through them. I hope you guys, you know, maybe saw a product you want to try out. If you guys have products you think that I should try, I would love to hear about them down below. And on that note, I'm Eva. If you guys like this video, please hit like, comment down below, and hit subscribe so I can see you guys next time.